Commission has been a huge topic of conversation in the media lately, and I only just today, just a few minutes ago, saw an article by a national news media outlet that was accurate what they were saying. But I wanted to talk about, if you are thinking about purchasing a property and not hiring a buyer agent, which you absolutely don't have to do, things that we know as agents that you just might not even think about. And yeah, real estate is, it's a very low bar that is set to get your license. Realtors are, some people think, held to low standards. Sometimes I think that too. I work in this industry every single day. But here are a couple of real life examples where somebody did not hire a buyer's agent and then came to me to try to get them out of hot water. So in one example, it was somebody that was purchasing a multifamily property and, worked with the listing agent. Now, as a listing agent, the agent did not represent them, so they just filled out the paperwork for them, which an agent can absolutely do. You as a buyer can go to a listing agent and say, hey, fill out this offer for me. The listing agent cannot give you advice. They can't show you comps, none of that. But, sometimes, you have a contingency-free offer anyway. When you're buying something like a multifamily, there's a lot of nuances to think about. Like, for instance, do you want any of the units made vacant prior to closing? That's really important. And it's not something a listing agent isn't going to say to you, hey, do you want to make a unit vacant before closing? Or, are there any actions against any of the tenants? Have you had any problems with any of the tenants? How much have you collected for security deposits? Can I see the leases? Are they are they going to transfer? Is the security going to transfer? There's a lot of just little nuances. Somebody came to me after the fact because they did not get that into their contract. And they were pretty much, I hate to say it, but they were pretty much screwed because once they asked to open up the contract and add those things in, the seller is then allowed to add things into their side, and it wound up blowing up, did not go through, and neither party was really satisfied. And it's somebody that really wanted to purchase this multi. So there's one example. Another example, this is kind of funny because this person actually wound up becoming a real estate agent and very well maybe watching this video right now. But a long time ago, I had a buyer come to me. They had been unrepresented. They had a house under agreement. I listed a house and they wound up falling in love with the house that I had listed and wanted to get out of that agreement and get into this house. And we were able to do that, and I was able to help them out. And actually, they never had a buyer agent at all, but they wound up losing their escrow deposit. And something that a buyer agent is able to do is to help you retain your escrow deposit if you need to get out of the contract. So that's an important thing. That's thousands of dollars. And as a listing agent, if you come to me directly as a buyer, you are negotiating against an expert. I'm an expert negotiator. I've been doing this for 14 years. I know nuances about a contract that you absolutely don't know unless you're working in it every single day. So if you are going to do it, you absolutely can. Will you save money? It's, it's important, know what you know. It's more important to know what you don't know. Really educate yourself. An agent can't give you advice unless they represent you, and it's the listing broker's job to negotiate against you and to negotiate in the best interest of their clients. So that's all. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You guys know how to do it.